If you don't sell water purifiers directly to the end customer, you might be making the most common and costly mistake in the industry. And no, it's not about finding, searching for, or chasing after customers. The problem is something else. The problem is convincing your end customers to choose you, to choose your company, obviously, without having to lower your prices. So in this video, I want to show you how to position yourself as the water dispenser specialist in your industry, in your city, in your geographic area, and increase your profit margin so you can sell even if your prices are the highest in the area or higher than the competition. I know for sure that you or your sales agents no longer want to waste time arguing with customers who ask for discounts, who say things like, there's someone who gives me 300 euros less, or there's someone who gives me the water dispenser for free, or similar statements. And the truth is that you don't want to become a water discounter, a water supermarket. You want to be recognized for who you are, for the work you know how to do. So a professional, a specialist, someone who knows exactly what they're offering and how much their service is worth, how much their work is worth, how much their experience in the field is worth. But today, the market is saturated. So the water dispenser market, especially when it comes to end customers, is saturated because it's full of competitors selling the same thing, the same water dispenser with the same offers. Or at least that's how the end customer perceives it. All of this means that you end up in a tunnel of comparisons, objections, and price wars, and you find yourself justifying your price list instead of making your value understood. But there is a way to get out of this dark tunnel. It's a way that can help you increase your profit margins. And it's a way that can help you be perceived as the authority, as the expert. The key, the word, is just one: specialization. Now, I'll give you a very basic example just to help you understand the concept, okay? Think of a generic water dispenser. Let's suppose it's worth, let's just say a number, for example, 1,000 euros. The exact same model with the same technical value, so the same intrinsic value, if you position it for a specific market niche, for example, Michelin-star restaurants or luxury villas, or companies focused on welfare, it can be sold or rented for 3,000, 3,500 euros, or even more. I use numerical examples just to help you understand the concept. But in reality, the product is the same. It's the perception that changes. And when the perception changes, so does the price the customer is willing to pay. So in this case, it's your end customers who are willing to pay. Now you need to understand an extremely important concept. Your end customer doesn't want just any water dispenser. It's not enough for it to just dispense water, and that's it. It doesn't work like that anymore, okay? Your customers want to feel special. They want something that's made for them, especially in today's market where confusion reigns. The era where it was enough to just give a piece of plastic that dispenses water is over, it's over. Stop. So obviously you don't want to fight over 50 euros less on the rental fee, but on the contrary, you want high margins, you want to grow, you want to earn with less effort, and also with more dignity. So the question is, as of today, are you a company that rents water dispensers to everyone in a generic way, or are you a specialist company for certain sectors like restaurants, hotels, homes, offices, businesses, and so on? Because today, end customers want an experience. They want advanced features, attention to detail, design, and they want someone who understands them, not someone who just tries to convince them, giving the impression that all they want is to get the contract signed and collect the commission. If you act like that, you have a serious problem. So the difference isn't technical, but in this case, it's about perception. In other words, your clients want to feel emotions when they sign the rental contract with you. They want to feel that their status is elevated. They want to feel proud of their choice, and they want to show their loved ones and friends the dispenser they've chosen. They want to be able to identify themselves as innovators within their group, and they want to be able to tell the story of how they found you and how you or your salespeople listened to and assisted them. Do you realize that if you only offer them a price list, a list of fees and installments full of technical terms, you destroy the emotional aspect for the customer, which is the real spark that drives them to choose you over your competitor? It's important that you understand this concept. So the leverage isn't the discount, it's the identity you create around your product and that your end customer wants to acquire from your product. So selling without specialization today is like, imagine fishing in the desert, right? You attract those who don't understand the value and those who are only looking for the lowest price, and instead you push away those who would be willing to pay more. But if only they knew you existed and that you have water dispensers that are out of the ordinary, that are above the standard, that are different from the rest. Now imagine this. Imagine being at trade shows where your booth doesn't get ignored, where customers seek you out because you're the one who works only with high-end restaurants. Or being able to make presentations to your clients that close without discounts or negotiations. And so imagine in the end having margins that allow you to reinvest in your company, grow, achieve satisfaction, and everything that comes with it. All of this is actually possible, but only if you stop being just one of many and start becoming the right choice for a select few, but obviously the right ones. This doesn't mean you have to leave profit margins on the table or limit your growth. It means being able to become the point of reference for every specific market niche, in this case, water dispenser providers. Now, in the next videos, I want to show you how to choose the right market niche, because that's the first step, then how to build a high perceived value offer instead of just showing a simple catalog or price list, and how to differentiate your water dispensers even if they are technically identical to the competition, even though in reality that's not an optimal strategy. So if you want to sell better, if you want to close more deals with higher margins, then subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button below and also clicking the bell, and get ready to change the game.